Okay. Hello, guys. Well, I have been planning this, presentation for quite a long time. I mean, not continuously, but little by little. And I just figured out, wow, this is going to be extremely long. I don't know how many hours, maybe four. It's extremely long. And I'll talk about a lot of topics, because I like to talk about a lot of topics and connect ideas. So, unfortunately, perhaps I'll have to, divide the video into many parts, many sections, because I don't know how many people will be able to follow along. But for a quick look, this is how it looks like for now. So I'm going to talk about this stuff. You're probably asking what does one image have to do with the other, and it's like, well, everything has to do with everything, really. Just have to have a little bit of imagination. But also pose some kind of philosophical questions about the relationships between things, right? And kind of to promote critical thinking and all sorts of creative thought that might lead to, profound realizations, or perhaps just make people remember that they have a brain that can produce stuff, really amazing stuff, without actually using so many tools. In this case, it's just thoughts. But one of the names I came up with was depression. I'm not kidding. Here it is. Here's the where is it? Yeah, this is the name of the presentation. I mean, unbelievable, right? What does depression have to do with anything? Well, apparently it's a very, very serious issue. I don't know how spread this is, but apparently, because of many issues, I think that instead of technology providing some sort of relief, it actually makes people realize that there are more problems than they would have realized if they had, just kept their communal information updated as opposed to a global community. So you see problems from everywhere around the world, and this creates a lot of stress. So I believe that's one of the reasons. There are many others, but really it's sort of like an inspiration. This presentation is supposed to be like kind of the premise of why everything exists. So it's kind of really deep stuff, or at least it's supposed to be that way. And I talk about philosophy, but you can see further ahead. What does Chucky have to do with anything? You will see later. Creepy stuff. What does synecdoche have to do with human nature and so on? So everything is related to everything, even though it seems like it's unrelated. It's actually highly related if I actually explain it. So the premise, I mean the initial preamble, is a little bit about, mostly about philosophy, right, and logic, and then I start to touch topics like history. What was the other? Biology, evolution, mathematics, physics. I'm not a physicist, obviously, so you're gonna laugh about what I say about physics, but some sort of notion I have. And of course, I just copy pasted this movie and cartoon images and so on from the internet. Since I'm not charging any money, I suppose nobody's gonna sue me or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I talk about so many things and all at the same time. I mean, one after the other, I should say. And I'm supposed to glue them together. So here there are the main topics: physics, mathematics, evolutionary biology, medicine, anthropology, history, geography. I don't know why I placed evolutionary biology. It's supposed to be inside biology, right? Geography, neurology, physiology and endocrinology, psychology, sociology, and politics. And just as an example, I mean, we can go to the end of this stuff, of the presentation. And at the end, I just talk about prescriptive because as a discipline, I'm gonna try to at the beginning just explain, you describe the world, and then I just say, okay, this is the world that we have. Then what can we do with it? I mean, what should we do with it? All right. So it's a prescriptive section just to make it clear that what I'm talking about, without confusing one thing with the other. So here I'm talking about economics. As you can see, I'm a fan of economics. Yeah, it starts with a scontrino, how you call it. I forgot the name. You know what it is, right? A receipt. And so I just talk about everything. I mean, probably even agriculture, politics, and so what does the government have to do with Shadow of the Colossus? So I hope you stay tuned, and someday I'm gonna finish this stuff. I mean, it's gonna take like maybe 3 hours to end this presentation. But for now, it's just a small teaser just to let people know. Okay, thanks for listening. See you.